1 second. All right, here we go. Okie dokie. Very briefly, we do not have a lot of time, guys, but what we do have a little bit of time for is a quick little chat and to go over maybe a little bit of music theory. Guys, I am Coach Chris, creator of Lean Body Habits. All right. Guys. But one thing I do know is sometimes you guys like for me to come in here and play a little bit of the music and the piano. So essentially, yeah, that is what I'm going to do. It's not the best setup. Maybe like right here. Maybe that one looks better. Put this over here. By the way, I am just slightly getting set up because, guys, the original content on this channel, we've gone through a lot of stuff, but one of the things that I try to at least keep involved in is some piano from time to time. So maybe something like... Somebody gave me a thumbs up. Hey, how are you? Thanks for the thumbs up. Feel free to go in the chat. It's a safe room. I have moderators and stuff, so thanks for the thumbs up. Just so you know, if you enjoy the music, let me know. Even though in the picture you see it's me doing this bicep pose, keep in mind, yes, Lean Body Habits, that's me. I've lost a lot of weight, but piano is something I enjoy. A lot of you guys come to this channel just for that. So if the music gives you a little thing today, gives you a little boost, I appreciate it. This is a Q&A, guys. I am here to answer your questions. Read the description. The focus was on health and wellness. I just like to play piano when I do these Q&As because even though I love to train and go to the gym, I don't just spend all day in the gym. I still do other stuff. Play music and stuff. Hey, what's up, Josh? John Jacob Jingerheimer Smith. What an who has a screen name? John Jacob Jingerheimer Smith. His name is my name too. If Chopin and I got together, we would make this song for you. John Jacob Jingerheimer Smith. His name is my name too. John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith, his name is my name too. This dude will be playing in an airport in no time. If I was in an airport, I'd be like this. Maybe something like that. Keep the music in the air. It's the only thing that sounds worth listening to. Peace and love, my friend. Thank you. Guys, if you can, please do not make any song requests simply because I'm just noodling right now. And I'm here to do a Q&A for my community that's in the link. It basically teaches people about staying healthy, staying fit, and doing good habits, which is why I'm playing music. If you can, please, no song requests. I just want to noodle and talk, and it just, I feel better when I just noodle and I talk with you guys. But in the future, I will definitely do some song requests. But I'm here just to kind of chat, all right? I'm just noodling and chatting, guys. Remember, I'm not a piano player. I just do this for fun. Music's the only thing that kind of makes me think in my life, your body's going to deteriorate, you're going to get weaker, your mind's going to go as we get older, but music's something that you can do a lifetime. Guys, today is my birthday. Miguel, is today your birthday? Happy birthday, of course. Bring him into the camera. Miguel, happy birthday, Miguel. It's gonna be okay. I want to tell you something. Let me tell you something about life. Happy birthday, brother. Woo! Everything's gonna be good. Make something happen today good. Miguel, happy birthday, baby. Straight from Christopher Keys, Lean Body Habits. Straight from me to you, baby. Just remember, as you get older, it's going to be better, baby. You're very welcome. What are you going to do for your birthday? What you going to do for your birthday? Nice, bro. You're so professional. Oh, I'm professional? Haha, that's funny. Thank you for that. What's Galaxy? Hi. Laugh out loud's Galaxy. HB. Uh-oh. HB. But you know who it is now? Look who it is. Somebody's hungry. Or the cat needs to be fed real quick. Guys, if you want to see the cat, let me know. Just give me a second. I've only got a little bit of time. I only have a little bit of time, guys, and then I have to go. And look at these guys. You think they want food? They're like, feed me, feed me. Hey, guys. Here we go. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. What are you doing, guys? Huh? You hungry? You hungry? Y'all love this food for some reason. This is the only food that y'all eat. Give me 1 second, I'll be back in the chat, guys. Oh. I've got enough water. This needs to be cleaned up. Hey, I don't know, maybe try entering, Miguel said, maybe, oh, them guys, yeah, they are cute. Well, cool. So you like to play basketball? That's what's up. Basketball's cool. I like basketball too. I like to play basketball too. Basketball's a really fun sport. Basketball is one of my favorite team sports. Like when you have a good team and you can move the ball around, boy, it's good. Guys, we do have the piano back there. Keep in mind, guys, we are getting ready. No joke. We are doing a lot of big plans. So guys, this is a Q&A if you looked at it right. This is a Q&A for lean body habits, but the piano is also something that I do. I tell you guys, it's funny. The music is one of my favorite things to do and share with you guys. It's just something that I have limited time these days. Limited time. Limited time. Frozen banana, frozen berry, and I need a bagel. Where'd my bagel go? That is so crazy. I had a thing of bagels. Where did my bagels go? Guys, who got that? Somebody in the chat. Good. Hey, for sure. So, guys, if you're in here, just keep in mind that the music that I play, I'm appreciated that when you guys come in. Just also, please keep in mind, just so you know, that in addition to playing the music over there, I do help people with nutrition, mindset training, and coaching. If you go into my description, you'll see my school community. Come check us out over there. It's a really good spot to come and, you know, hang out with people. We've got 15 people right now in the community. It's kind of small, but inside of there, I've got articles. It doesn't cost you anything to join. It teaches you about food, nutrition, training. If you're into basketball, I can make some articles specifically to coach you in basketball, like give you tips of exercises and stuff to do. Just come into that community there. It's my school link. It's in the description. It's Lean Body Habits. That's how I lost close to 100 pounds with Lean Body Habits. And now hopefully I can live longer and play some more piano, because you guys seem to like my piano, and that's cool. Sorry guys, I'm making this off the top of my head. I've done better. It's an F sharp version. Just writing it off the top of my head. F sharp. D. Q&A, guys. Any questions? Q&A on health, wellness, or nutrition? Let me know. This is A, so it's I know it doesn't seem like it makes sense, but it does in its essence. In its essence, the streams are here for a live Q&A for health and wellness. I'm only going to be here for 10 more minutes. Also, if you just want to hear me play music, I started a separate channel called the Piano Healing Hub. The Piano Healing Hub is where I'll just play music. Remember, this is a Q&A for health and wellness. I'm here to answer questions on nutrition because I'm a certified coach and nutrition guy. ISSA, been doing it for a while. Music is what I do, is one of my habits, and I share it with you. So if you don't care about health and wellness and you're like, Chris, I just want to hear you play piano sometimes, go to Piano Healing Hub. I just started it, it's only got 1 subscriber. I'm not allowed to go live on there until I get 50 subscribers. So if 50 of you go there, then I'll go live and not talk about health and wellness. But until then, we still talk about health and wellness. Guys, thank you for the chats. I have this book and I have some stuff. I need to learn some of these, but keep in mind I don't read music and I kind of just noodle on the piano. Let's see. Let's see, this is a D. Let's see. I think I can learn that one. Guys, I'm actually better at piano than that. I just suck at reading stuff I don't write myself. Rosie. So I've got some stuff I need to work on. So I've got some new material, but for me, what I like about music is this. Even though I can't really read and do all this crazy stuff, what I can do is I can sit here and say, okay, I want to play something. So what can I do? Well, I know I can go to a C chord and play with it. Or maybe I just know a little melody and something like, I don't know, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, like this. I like to take little melodies and just play them in different ways. That's what I like about music, taking things apart and putting them back together. So that's just a one. Guys, this is a health and wellness question. Like seriously, you have any questions, I'm a certified trainer and sports nutrition coach. I play piano just to be entertained while people come into the chat. Lean body habits. So if you're in the chat and you're like, man, first off, if you're looking for a coach or nutrition coach, go to my community. Just go check out what I'm doing. It's a school platform, Lean Body Habits. Link is in my description to this video. But music is part of something I love to share with you guys. So if I'm playing a C, music is broken down into 12 letters and numbers. Kind of you can think of them called chromatics in the West. And those sets of 12 are broken up into groups of 7 called diatonics. So if you want to play like Twinkle Twinkle, it's the first, fifth. Twinkle Twinkle is 1, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. Twinkle. 1, 1, 5, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 5, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I really recommend that again, guys, this is a live nutrition Q&A, but you guys seem to just pop in like, I just want to hear you play piano, which is so funny, which maybe means I should focus more on music. Anyways, but 1, 1, 5, 5, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. You want to be able to take that and then not only in the key of C, but you can take this. So you want to make it jazzy. Like that, guys. So that's what I like to do. I like to put the 6th note in. So I know it sounds silly, but guys, when I teach you guys music, I want to teach you guys concepts. Now again, this is a health and wellness Q&A from an ISSA certified trainer and sports nutrition coach. If you're curious about how to lose body fat, go to my community. It's in the school platform in here. Teach people about staying lean, feeling better, food, and good habits. Also like music. So the more of y'all that want to ask about music, I can teach little things in there. Diego, hello, old man. Hey, what's up, man? I can be old, that's cool. Relative to the size, relative to the time in the universe, I'm not even born in that time concept, but that's all right. What's up, baby? I be old man. I tell you what, I be old man Chris on the piano, man. Old man Chris on the piano, man. What is it? Diego Brando. Who is Diego? Dio. Why does that name sound? You'll never be old if you play music because time is not linear. If you play music, you can transcend time through frequency. Hey, what's up, brother? Who's this? Channel activity, let's see here. 5 subscribers, Dio. Well, I've traveled, in the last 15 years, I've traveled a little bit. I was
in the United States Navy for a while, so we got to travel around the world and meet people and stuff.
Yeah, guys, anything you put in the chat, I am looking. Like I said, go through my channel, over 1,300 videos. Everything from when I was using a lot of recreational drugs, which I overcame, when I was fat, when I overcame, when I was depressed, before my divorce, before I lost everything. Like, I've been doing videos documenting that for like 11 years. So if you need a good encouraging story, go through some of my old videos and you'll see why I got into health and wellness and music, guys. Something like that. Hello, old man. Oh, let me get a little bit more comfortable. Oh, there we go. Old man, my ass. Old man, my ass. Guys, with or without the hoodie, what do you prefer? I need votes down below. Tell me. Would y'all prefer me to stay like this, tanked up? or not? What you guys got? Guys, we are Lean Body Habits. Let's go. By the way, guys, I've lost close to 100 pounds using Lean Body Habits, right? And I like to play piano because apparently music runs in our family. My dad likes to play. My brother's a professional drummer. Shout out to Clay. He comes in here sometimes. They're in Florida. And yeah, so what are we doing? Gonna play a little piano, like maybe something pretty like. Everybody sometimes say, I'm just going off my head, dude. When I play, I'm not reading sheet music. I am just thinking in my head what makes me feel happy, and I play a sound. I just made that. You like it? That's not bad, right? It's really just a 1-5-6-4, guys. So if you enjoyed that, please let me know. I guess I'll come over here with you guys a little bit of it from the side. All right. All right. Do y'all like this angle? Is this angle good? Would it be better to be right here? Would y'all prefer me to be right here when I play with you guys? When I play my piano? Give me some tips down in the chat. How about this one? Is this one all right? Keep in mind, guys, this is a health and wellness chat. I do believe that piano is part of my health and wellness journey. As a former kind of like guy who had to go through recovery and stuff and get sober, I use music, health, and wellness to help other people get in their journey. So, and for some reason, people think I'm bald. All right, so. Let's see. What's up, brother? Adler. Welcome back, Adler. Adler, hello, brother. How are you? Oh my gosh! Shout out to my moderator. He's back, Adler. Adler, question. I'm doing good. Adler, how do you like the little school community? I think you came in there with the health and wellness. Are you digging some of the articles and stuff? Guys, shout out to Adler. I believe I saw your name in my school community, right? The Lean Body Habits. Links in the description, guys. Yeah, man, go through there, and if you're playing sports, cool. If you're playing sports or you have any questions on nutrition, it does not cost you anything to go in there. I'm making a community zero cost to you. It's in the description. And Adler, let me ask you a question. How do I look from when you first met me? So when you first met me on this YouTube channel, how much leaner and how much better do I look in the last few months applying those principles? Let me know. Like for real. Can't you see how much leaner I am? I've lost body fat. I have more color in my skin. Would you agree that that community has had some pretty good stuff on there, especially since, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, guys. So, but Adler, just keep this in mind. I have made a separate YouTube channel called the Piano Healing Hub. I thought that maybe I would take all my music and put it on there. But guys, it's taken me so many years, like almost over a decade, just to get a few thousand people on YouTube. So I really don't want to have to go through that journey again, but I'm Coach Chris. What do I like to do? This is a Q&A, any Q&A. And while I'm in the Q&A, I also like to play the little piano here. So, here to talk. Do you guys like this? I want to know down in the comments, would you prefer me to play from here? From the front? Well, from the side? Like, would you prefer me from the side right here? So you like it from the side? Okay, that's cool. See, some people like it from the front, some people like it from the side as far as like the angle. And I just want you guys to enjoy the time that y'all come in here with me. So let me cut this other light on. Ooh, but yeah, I've lost close using Lean Body Habits. Also shout out to Fitness Inferno. This is a gym down near Gray, Georgia. You got to go in there. It's the best gym in the area. Shout out to them. Cool. Okie dokie. Let me put on my Sasquatch here. Guys, I got to start going to bed earlier. Like, no joke. I've been going to bed at 3 in the morning for too long. Anybody else go to bed at 3 in the morning? Anybody else fall sometimes to the victim of insomnia? Anyways. All right, now, since this is somewhat of a, how do we say, health and wellness Q&A, I'm going to show you guys something yummy. One of my favorite things to eat and drink in the morning. Actually, you know what? I actually want some more heavier carbs this morning. That's what I really want. All right, maybe we'll do this. You ready for it? Da-na-na, da-na-na. Where did that come from? There it is. There it is. There it is. Guys, I do have the piano over there. I just really wanted to get me a couple eggs going. So, being that this is a Q&A chat, I'm going to show you guys, carbs do not make you fat. Okay? You give me a few minutes, I'm going to whip up these eggs, and then I'm going to go back here. The side is better. Astro Films. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Thanks, Astro. Yeah, guys, at my bare roots, I'm a very barbaric, technological person. So a lot of people are like, Chris, how can you do this and be smart and not understand this? Like, I don't know, dude. Sometimes the cameras and stuff just make me confused, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can't be good at everything, you know? Socrates said, know thyself. But okay, what are we going to do, guys? First off, I made this earlier. This is my protein waffle toasted dessert. Yeah, yes, you can laugh at what I'm bad at. That's cool. You can laugh at me. Listen, here at Lean Body Habits, it's okay to come in here and bust Coach Chris's chops. It's okay. But best in mind, if we were in person, keep in mind, I'd choke you out. Let's go. Anyways, whatever. So this is a dish I made. This is my high protein waffles. It's one in my community I showed. Basically, it is peanut butter waffles mixed with blackberries, bananas. I sliver it with honey. It's really clean. And what I do is I'll bake this or I'll heat it up. And it's kind of like a dessert. So we do have the piano over there, but I'm gonna go ahead and whip this up. So carbs do not make you fat. That's the first thing I like to teach people. So if you are an athlete, if you're a competitor, whatever you're doing in life, just remember carbs don't make you fat. Start eating eggs. Eggs are really good for you. I like to get mine pasteurized. Why? Because I grew up on a farm and I know the quality of an egg. At least 30-40% of your protein should be coming from eggs. Start using eggs as your main source of protein, right? That's what's up. That's what's up, yep. Use eggs as one of your main sources of protein. Why? Excuse me. I just poked myself in the eye. Why? Because poking yourself in the eye is apparently what you do. Yeah, so here's the thing, peanut butter toast, Adler. So since you're in the chat, what are you an athlete? Are you just like trying to bulk? Are you cutting? You just living life? I train people, so I'm just curious. I'm gonna give you some tips because the peanut butter toast is great if you're active. If you're not active, the peanut butter toast could be a little bit extra calories, depending on how much peanut butter you put in. Because let me tell you something, dude. Peanut butter has a lot of calories. It's good food and it's good calories, but more people ruin their diets from peanut butter than they realize. So, yeah. The reason I'm saying that is because I used a PB2 right here. If you can. Okay, Adler, that's right. You play basketball. That's right. How old are you? Like, you don't have to give an age. Guys, I'm a professional coach. I'm literally coming here to give you the goods, right? I'm 6'3", I've lost almost 100 pounds, and I was a shooting guard. I won a lot. I played basketball for like 16 years, so I get it. Okay, so you're 14, so cool, yeah. So at 14, Adler, you need to, a banana, peanut butter with toast, snacks. What are you snacking on? Okay, Astro Films. Yeah, I really want to start eating more eggs, but can't seem to start. Okay, so Astro, why can't, let's change that vocabulary for both of us. Let's take can't out of our vocabulary. And let's say, it's not that you can't do it. Let's just say you're having trouble. Fair enough? Let's remove can't out of our vocabulary and say you're having trouble. What trouble are you having consuming more eggs? Especially if you're training and you're taking sports seriously. Eggs are magic. I'm telling you, dude, I'm giving you the recipes here. I'm giving you the cheat codes, dude. Grapes, apples, and cheese crackers. Cool, okay, grapes, apples. Throw these in there. Start throwing you a string cheese mixed in with your apple. A full fat string cheese, go to the store, get a box of like 50 of them. Apple, 11 to 13 almonds is one serving, and one of these. Bridge that between your gaps, because you as a basketball player, you're not just trying to put on a bunch of bodybuilding muscle. You got to have functional muscle. You got to be able to take your body and run and condition. So one of the things you want to do is add in some fats and carbs in between your meals with your carbohydrates, right? Because the fats are going to help you with your recovery. And I want you to make sure you get your berries, because your berries are going to help you with the anti-inflammatory properties. Then berries is going to happen like when you're doing all those plyometrics and you're sprinting, the berries are going to help you with the inflammation from that. Okay, so Astrofilm Studios says, for sure, Adler. So Astrofilm says, I am not really active right now in sports because, okay, so you have an exam? Okay, so even if you're not active in sports, keep in mind, even if you're not currently being active in a lot of sports, even if you're not being currently active in a lot of sports, what you want to do is you still want to focus on your nutrition, right? Yeah. Because your brain is powered by nutrition. So you need to eat and reduce the carbohydrates for your physical activity, but you need to enhance certain things that you eat in order to boost your cognitive function. At Lean Body Habits, I teach you the ins and outs to eat for anything. Whether you're an endurance athlete, whether you're a bodybuilder, whether you're a strength athlete, whether you're a chess player. I mean, you may not believe this, guys, but when I play piano, you gotta remember, I'm a nutrition coach. I eat differently if I'm going to play piano all day than if I'm going to go do a workout. So what I'm getting at is understand how nutrition affects your body for anything that you do. Literally, I'm telling you guys, instead of drinking just coffees, and I'm not against caffeine, right? Yeah. So, and by the way, what exam are you prepping? Hey, what are you cooking? Jaquaz Edits. Hey, welcome back, Jaquaz. What am I cooking? I am cooking the most nutrient-dense, acetylcholine, organic source of protein and fats on the planet that if anybody is depressed, they don't know what's going on in their life, they're just blah. You start eating this, it is organic eggs. I'm telling you, dude, eggs are so important. I get my eggs from this farm right here. You can see. This is where I get mine. I actually get here and these eggs, I mean, I'm telling you, dude, inside of here, look at this. You're getting potassium, vitamin D. A whole egg is your multivitamin. It's an entrance exam for engineering. Awesome, dude. That's what's up. Hey, good luck, brother. My ex-fiance was an architect in Georgia, in Smyrna. And although she wasn't an engineer, she had to study a little bit of engineering. Great field, dude. Do me a favor. Keep coming to the chats and post me on your results, man. That's cool. Back, what am I cooking? If you look at my videos, you know I do all sorts of cooking. But I'm gonna take 6 eggs, and what I'm gonna do is I've got a flat iron here. All right. I just got a little flat iron here. Guys, this is something I cooked earlier. Just so you know, we'll do this recipe later. I cooked this. I basically took PB2 powder and I made blueberry toasted honey little bites. And basically, these things are so yummy. What I do is I bake that and I turn it into like a cobbler dish. And I can eat that whole thing and it's nothing but healthy food. And this glare is driving me crazy on my phone, dude. I am so sorry for this glare. Anyways. Wow, why is it so glary, dude? Yeah, let me know on your progress. But what are we cooking? So basically we've got that. And I am a huge fan of carbohydrates for athletes. Guys, carbs do not make you fat. There is a time why is there a glare? God, I'm sorry, dude. It's just like this, when I'm looking at the phone, there's this huge glare coming down. And it's driving me crazy. There. Maybe that's better. Maybe not. Glares. Glares. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the phone or the light. Anyways. So, we go here. Very simple. I take my eggs and I kind of measure them in a big thing. I like to have it's usually about a cup to a cup and a half. 1. This is the best way to push them out slowly. Boom. This is how I do it. And I use the same pan every day. Literally, every day I use the same pan with the same food and I get myself in a routine. Now over here, I've got some complex carbohydrates. I've got me a banana. Guys, anybody that says that carbs make you fat, they're not an athlete. What you do is you eat carbs and you eat whole nutritionally dense food, and then you use your body to train, and then what happens is everything just kind of falls into place. It just happens. It's literally the coolest thing ever. And if you wonder, so we got that. Where is my spatula at? There it is. So I have family that comes in. We cook together, people come in, and we're always moving stuff. And also, I think I'm trying to get some of my family in on some of these videos soon. Maybe introduce you guys. So what am I doing? Very basic, for sure. So I am taking these are English muffins, right? And what I do is I do something very simple. I'll take a big plate of food and I'll put a bunch of preparatory things on it. Like, see, I have 6 eggs and I have 6 pieces of bread, right? 6 eggs, 6 pieces of bread, and a banana. So what I'm gonna do is pop this up here. Maybe if I pop this up here, I'm gonna use my toaster as a camera holder. My toaster, there we go. Cool. Cool, my toaster works as a great camera holder. So what I'm gonna do, unplug this, put this over here. So there we go. So I'll take this, now here's the kicker, okay? I take low-fat cheese. This is kind of where the thing is. If you wanna get some cheese, try to get lower-fat cheese. Now, the lower-fat cheese is amazing because when you put low-fat cheese on things, you still get that creamy taste, but you can eat more and stay in a calorie deficit. Now, I am currently trying to get the 10% body fat. So, if you are not trying to get the 10% body fat, use whole fat cheese, right? If you're an athlete. You gotta remember, guys, I've lost close to 100 pounds and I am getting lean. I'm a trainer, right? I coach people. I'm shifting all my focus into health and wellness and music. Oh yeah, when I'm not streaming? Sure, that's a great question. So I have a community online. Go to my school community. I coach people online. People pay me. People pay me money, basically, to coach them. So people pay me for my services, and then I do content like this to go live because you gotta remember, I stream on YouTube, right? I train people in person. I am a life and health insurance agent. I can sell insurance. Even though I got out of that business, I'm still licensed. Right now, I could go sell someone an insurance policy right now, but I don't like the insurance business. Guys, insurance is great. It's great residual income. But I'm gonna give you one piece of advice if you guys are younger in this chat, okay? And all I ask is that you give me some thumbs up. The quicker you can find something that you love and you monetize on from your passion, the more successful you're gonna be, right? Find something that you can monetize your passion in. Find what you love, figure out how to monetize your passion. Monetize your passion. The sooner you can monetize your passion, that's the best way you're going to do that. So if you go to my school community, Adel, you'll see in the future, I'm gonna have courses on there. I'm also working on my fitness app that I'm gonna launch. And when I launch it, let's say you, Adler, let's say you are an athlete and you wanna find a professional trainer and you tell your parents, hey, I wanna work with this guy. I'm gonna have an app that I can customize personalized training programs and nutrition all across the world. I'm working on launching that. So essentially, when I'm streaming, what am I doing? I'm building networks with y'all. I'm telling all y'all guys, I'm a former ACFL. I've trained people for almost 2 decades. I'm a recovering addict. I had PTSD. I've gone through a divorce. I have scoliosis. I've been homeless. Life has done everything it can to make my ass not be successful, and yet I continue to push. And you know what I do? I share that with you. I'm gonna show you guys why nutrition is the foundation for everything. What you put in your body is going to directly affect your energy, your mood, your hormones, everything. That's your food. Lean body habits, the visceral fat, the fat on the inside of our organs, the visceral fat through here, that's what makes you sick. It's not the fat here. It's not the fat here. It's the visceral fat. It's the stuff on the inside. That's what causes people to be sick. So I teach people how to get rid of that visceral internal fat. The body, I was an athlete. Whether you want to run, throw baseball, wrestle, calisthenics, snatching, bodybuilding, strongman, I've participated in every one of those events. I've done a marathon, I've done a triathlon, I was an ACFL, I used to be 300 pounds as a power lifter, I've cut 80 pounds. My job in the Navy was to train people. I'm taking 20 years of experience and I'm gonna offer my services to anyone who wants to be in the best shape of their life at all price points. Now, in addition to that, I like to teach music theory. I like to teach you guys music on the piano. Hence, why earlier today we were playing music, right? Right over there. So my eggs are pretty much done now. I cut the heat low, and I'm gonna show you how easy it is to eat for nutrition. Now guys, if you are an athlete and you just wanna get the biggest and strongest, yeah, eat a bunch of red meat. But if you wanna stay somewhat lean and have better aerobic capacity overall, I would say continue to eat meat, right? I still eat meat, obviously, but I would do my best to substitute more of the eggs in. The reason is there's something magic that happens to your body because of some of the ingredients in eggs. And when you start putting more eggs in your body, like these are what I'll call a protein shots. These are gonna be little protein shots. So each one of these is gonna have about 10 to 12 grams of protein, right? The egg has about 6 to 7 grams because it's an organic egg. There's a little bit of cheese on here, and I'll make these sliders, right? And that, see right here, very basic nutrition. We'll pull this off, let this cool down. While this is cooling down, see how easy it is to clean and cook? That's my dishes. That's my dishes. Once this cools down, I put it back, one wipe, and that's meal prep. That's meal prep for a couple snacks. See how easy that is? Then, let's say I want some more calories. Very simple. I'll take a little bit more of this cheese, and I made this earlier. This is a high protein, this is for athletes. This is something I teach you guys to make. I'm a big fan of like TB2 powder. Carbs don't make you fat, but stop eating white ass bread, dude. If you want to stay in a calorie deficit, white bread is good for a calorie deficit. If you want to feel better, upgrade the quality of your carbohydrates. Upgrade the quality of your carbohydrates and make them complex. Remember, as athletes, you want to control when you spike your sugar. Your insulin, when you're running, if you're moving, that's fine to spike some sugar from time to time, especially if you're doing high outbursts and sprints. But if you ain't spiking your sugar, if you're not, boom, like let's say you're in a sporting event and you're doing this and you got to go like push-ups, like bah, 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 or if you're doing those bam, bam, dunking, throwing, if you're doing those movements, carbohydrates are your friend. Now, if you're doing endurance activities where you're doing this, I was an endurance athlete. If you're doing all those long runs, yeah, you can get by with a high-fat diet, but if you need that explosiveness, the glucose is literally meant to add like a nitric oxide booster to your muscles. So you want to be strong, don't get rid of carbohydrates. Just change the carbohydrates that you're eating. And yeah, so that's kind of how it looks in the beginning. So we basically have complex carbohydrates with the Dave's Killer Bread, a couple other things. And then I love this. It's just, I'm a big fan of garlic and onions. Eat this banana. I'm a big fan of garlic and onions. So this has got red pepper. It's Frank's hot sauce. But when you look at the ingredients, a lot of the sauces that I use, right? The sauces that I use, forgive me guys, have certain things in them. Like I use a lot of spices. Like I use a lot of garlic. I use a lot of onion. I use a lot of curry, turmeric. I traveled the world when I was in the Navy, and I picked up on certain ingredients that are good for the blood. I use cinnamon. There's lots of special spices that help you, as an athlete, stay strong. A lot of them. So, put that there, put that there. Guys, shout out if anybody wants me to play piano. Just give me a second. I'm gonna take a bite of one of these. So here we go. Simple as that. Wake up, do a stream, did some paperwork, then come through here. Guys, don't forget, like all you guys who are 14 and younger, like in that age group, I know you guys are the future. Do me a favor, like Adler and you, tell all your friends to come support my channel, right? Like any of you guys who are athletes and are like literally wanting to step up your game, go to the description box in this video and go to my school community. It's at the top of my YouTube profile. Go to my Lean Body Habits community. You have to download an app, create a profile. Does not cost you any money. No money. Just go in there and start looking around. And in the future, if you want to hire me as a coach, there's a spot to hire me. I can coach you from around the world, anywhere, and I specialize in losing body fat and human performance, right? If you want to do bodybuilding, I can train you for that, but listen, that training bodybuilding is fun, but I like to train athletes who want to be strong, have muscle, and be functional. Most of my bodybuilding clients I have to kind of train in person, right? I don't have to, but I'd rather train the athletes, guys. I love training athletes. I love getting you guys to be stronger, faster, more confident. I love training you athletes. So, and tell your parents, if you're younger, say, hey, this guy, this Navy veteran has this program. He has his community. You know, go check it out. Like I said, no cost. No cost to join. The only cost you would ever pay is if you actually wanted to hire me. But I have written 30 articles in the last month, and all my articles and knowledge are going on that community. Lean Body Habits, Lean Body Lab. On the school community, we're ranked 1,104th globally in self-improvement. All right, here we go. All right, guys, phone's getting ready to die. And I'm gonna be out here in a second. Actually, I have my charger. That's good. Oh, for sure. Absolutely, dude. Yeah, Adler. Okay, that's so cool. Can you like give me advice on what I should eat with concentration? Yeah, so here's the thing. It kind of depends. I usually do a questionnaire, but I have ADHD. So me personally, I use nootropics. How old are you? Astrofilms? Guys, I'm a professional. So, you know, when I ask what your age is, I've trained people from all age categories. So when I'm saying how old are you, it's like, okay, let me get an idea of what demographic you're in. And yeah, Adler, dude, any of the, like, go to my Lean Body Habits and request access. I'll make an introduction video and we'll do it. Okay, so you're 18. Do you know what nootropics are? Have you heard of nootropics? Nootropics is if you wanted to go the supplemental route, right? Legal, it's an alternative to caffeine. If you have ADHD, I recommend nootropics. I have Alpha Brain. There's one over there. You can get it in the store. It's sponsored by Joe Rogan. Nootropics are where you're at. Nootropics will help you focus without overstimulating yourself. You see, when it comes to focus, if you take too much caffeine, it will overstimulate you. You have your central and peripheral nervous system, right? So if you overstimulate it and then you're not resting and then you try to physically train, some bad things can happen. But let's say from a nutrition side, you still want to take coffee. Guys, this is stuff I used. I'm not trying to sell this to you. Okay. Take a pen and paper and write out nootropic, N-O-T-R-O-P-H-I-C, nootropics. Guys, you can consider me your teacher, uncle, brother, mentor. Yes, I would love in the future for some of you guys to hire me as a trainer, but at the end of the day, y'all just talk me on stream and come into my community. I still see value in that, okay? Ow! I just smashed my finger, dadgummit. Dadgummit. Holy jeepers, Mr. Wilson. Okay. So, mushroom coffee is something I recommend. Lion's mane. Lion's mane. The first thing you need to do from nutrition is you need to saute lion's mane mushrooms. Lion's mane. Why? A lion's mane mushroom is going to help. You have nerves, neurons, and then dendrites and synaptic gaps all throughout your body, okay? In order for your brain to fire, think of like a circuitry in a house. you have a control panel and you have wires, and those wires go to lights, and you have energy. Your body is the same way. Now, what happens if one of those wires that are copper with like insulation and rubber, what happens if the rubber and insulation is kind of compromised, right? Well, you can't optimally push the current needed. Lion's mane mushroom, the lion's mane, it helps rebuild parts of the degenerative nerves. Now, at 18 years old, you probably have a fine brain, but let's say someone's older, like your dad or your mom or your grandparents, and they're drinking coffee, switch them to lion's mane, helps prevent dementia as well. Interestingly enough, nicotine in isolation, no joke, nicotine in isolation also shows to protect the brain. So if you could take nicotine in isolation and get it in the body without the tar and everything, nicotine patches have been shown to help with brain function too. Interesting study I just read. I post all this in my little school community. So you can go to the store or ask your parents to get you some lion's mane mushroom or start substitute with it. If you don't know how to cook, then use a supplement, but get some butter because you need a little bit of fat to absorb it. It's pretty good. Next thing for your eggs, make sure when you're studying, the brain's primary energy source is glucose, right? So when you're studying, make sure you have a complex carbohydrate that's in your system that slowly releases energy. So this is why we do like the 30-30-30 system with Lean Body Habits. Guys, if you're trying to get shredded, I understand the process of protein. I'm a professional nutrition coach. I understand 40-40-20, SECO, I get it. But all the research shows that you do not need more than 0.08 grams of protein per pound of lean body mass in order to lose body fat. So instead of obsessing over protein and then starving and then binge eating, just eat more balanced food, right, in a caloric deficit. You will not get fat eating a half a bagel, a whole egg, low-fat cheese, and Tom's as snacks. This is this is more nutritious than a protein bar. Even though it has less total protein, the amount of protein in this is a higher quality because it's a full-range organic egg. The bread is not enriched flour. Learn to look at the ingredients, okay? Yeah, for sure. So Astro, also learn to prevent yourself from getting high complex, like even this. Something like this, these Uncle Ben's. I would say this is a go-to snack for an athlete. Yes, it has some canola oil in it, and it's got a little bit of soy lectin. However, let's say you're an athlete and you're on the go. One of these packs is about 470 calories with 84 grams of carbs. If you're an athlete, I would take this, I would put it in a bowl, and I would mix it with some proteins, right? And maybe a little, you could have a little bit of veg in it, depending on when you were eating it. And I would make bowls of this. Like, if you're going to eat stuff out of it like this and look at the ingredients, you say, okay, there's a little bit of fat, a little bit of this. This isn't exactly clean. So if you're trying to stay lean, cook it yourself. But if you're on the go, that canola oil, yeah, it's not the best oil for you, but it's not as bad as people think. It's about overconsumption. The people that say, the hippies that say all this is bad for you, they're typically 40 pounds overweight. And it's like, okay, I train people. Well, it depends. So I would say tea. So I would say tea, man. Tea. Start sipping on tea. If you want to do coffee, coffee's got some good qualities, but coffee's also kind of acidic, so sometimes it can mess with people's gut. If you like that, cool. Make sure your coffee has like some lion's mane in it. That's what I have. So even like right here, it literally says, improve brain function, natural energy boost, antioxidant, positive mood. The lion's mane is really good. If you find yourself, another thing, I just wrote an article on this on my school community. By the way, Any of you guys in there, I'm gonna pop, sorry about that. Yep, for sure. You're very welcome. Astro, if you really enjoyed that, go to my YouTube trial and go to my school community. Free to download, it's not gonna cost you anything, and then go through there and start asking questions, because that's where I really own my network and focus on nutrition. But check this out, let me show you something. This is what it looks like. It's the Lean Body Habits, right? The link is in the description of this video and at the top of my YouTube profile. It's there. That's me, CJ, right? So Lean Body Habits, right through there. Well, put some salt in it, for sure. So you see right through here, Lean Body Habits, right? And then also you'll see through here, this is what it's about, right through here, right? It's free. The link is literally in this YouTube description video. Go to that, top of my profile. It's also connected to my Instagram. If you guys want to stay in touch and you're really serious about learning, stay in touch with me, guys. I'm shifting all my focus into this, okay? Throw in some salt. You see these questions that you're asking live? Continue to come back and we'll do this, for sure. And also, Astro, just so you know, I go live. I'm gonna go this weekend, right? Here. Oh, that's the wrong one. Let's see. By the way, here's Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran decided he's getting ripped. I just saw an article on this. Ed Sheeran's decided he's gonna, two guys, check this out. So in my community, just to give you, check. You see these? I have people right here. These are other people inside of my community throughout the country. Remember, I have security protocols in there. It's everything's perfect in there. All these people have an interest in health and wellness. Either they're losing fat, there's a bodybuilder in there. All those people are in that community. And I started that community recently just to have all of y'all in one spot. So when you actually have a question, you can post it in there and I can stay in touch with you. As far as your drink, I mean, I think water is key. Just get used to drinking a lot of water. And salt is good. Electrolytes are great. But I would try to only drink salt. I mean, I would try to basically only drink water. I mean, I'm not a very big fan. What the hell? I am not a very big fan of drinking that stuff that's not water. I think water should be mainly what you drink, personally. I like water. Drink more water. If you get bored of water, too bad. Just kidding. Sports drinks, diet sodas, look, if you're looking at the health aspect, you could argue diet sodas aren't the best. However, my experience in life has clearly shown me that most people do not actually understand nutrition. So for me, if I want to drink something that's going to help me, it depends on what I'm doing, right? Really depends on what I'm doing. But something that's going to really help me, water, tea. If I drink coffee, it's going to have lion's mane in it. If I want something that's kind of cheaty, maybe like a diet soda. I care more about the quality and the amount of food versus what a lot of these people care about. Because if you're like most people do and put like all this healthy chia, like everybody's body is different. And just because something works for me, it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. But what your body really needs to break down is energy. Look here. This? Sometimes I take a turkey sausage and I'll put turkey sausage and stuff on it. What? I'm telling you, whole eggs are superior to any other protein. Mm-hmm. You guys want me to play a little bit more piano before I go? The piano's right over there, and then I got to get ready to do the rest of my day. Mm-hmm. So Adler. Well, Adler, I would say this. If you're younger and you don't have access to good quality food, eat as many calories as you can. But if you have access to good food, don't eat hot dogs with ketchup and mustard. I grew up in the South. I get it. If it's a kosher style hot dog made of real meat, it's not that bad. But the issue that happens, right? The issue that happens with hot dogs is they're processed. And yeah. Chess Devil, what's up? Hey, welcome back, Chess Devil. Hey guys, shout out to Chess Devil. Adler, by the way, I forget. I think Chess Devil actually, he's always in my Instagram. I had 15 people come into my school. How you been, Chess Devil? You staying good, brother? How are things, brother? How's things in India? Mm-hmm. Good. Oh not bad. It is Naples. I was close. Fair enough. I do my best to keep up with everybody. That's right, Naples. I always want to say India. You gotta remember, I am the stereotype. You're probably gonna laugh. I am kind of a stereotypical American where my geography could be better. Definitely could be better. So, sorry for that. Now I'm having me a snack. Having me a good, healthy, nutritious snack before I get ready to go on my way. Knock out some stuff. I got lots of work to do. I got so much work to do today, guys. I've still got to knock out my certificate. I got to go into the school platform. I've got to write 6 articles. I've got to research. I'm getting ready to... There's a new gym opening that's closer, so I think I'm going to maybe be finding a spot to where I'm closer to that gym because we're opening up a new gym. So I was the only one in family who didn't take much sweets for losing body weight to reduce fat. Okay, cool. Yeah, so typically, here's the thing. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, exactly. So, in Nepal, yep. I mean, there's nothing to say you can't have some sugar and stuff, but the problem is, it's the overconsumption. Most people just consume way too much, and they do better if they eat something else. If you can control yourself and you eat pretty good most of the time, you may be surprised how much food you can actually eat and actually still feel good, right? So, guys, we're only going to be on for about 5 more minutes. So, like I said, I come in here and try to get like an hour every few days in the lives. I'll play some piano on my way out for you guys. Adler, do me a favor. Go in and ask that question in my school. Try to figure out how to post that. Post, Adler, I think you're in my school community. What I want you to do, 100 push-ups right now. Well, it depends. If I were to do 100 push-ups like you guys think, yeah, I could do that. But that's not really how I train. I don't care about doing 100 push-ups. I care about, how do I say this? If you can do 20 push-ups, okay, can you do 20 push-ups with 50 pounds on your back, right? As much as I love endurance training, I'm not someone who is going to sit there and just do like 100 push-ups and 100 push-ups all today. That's just not how fitness works. You can think it works that way. And if you want to be really, really, really small, that's fine. I use calisthenics in addition to endurance training, in addition to mixed martial arts. So I'm a cross trainer. So I do boxing, I do grappling, I still lift weights. I used to strength train and power lift, but I got out of that. Why did I get out of powerlifting? I felt better when I was lighter, right? So, most people that I train can't do one real push-up. I tell you what, I promise you, if you're in front of me and I was coaching you, the way I make you do a push-up is probably different than how you're doing it. Because I can do upside down pull-ups. While everyone else is doing all these pull-ups like this, I can hang upside down in the gym and do upside down pull-ups and stuff like that. So what I care about more is the function of what the body can do, right? So like right now, if I were to get down and just knock out push-ups, I don't really like to go over reps of 15 or 20 in anything that I do. Anytime I get over 20 repetitions, yeah, do it. Yeah, brother, go for it. If you like push-ups, continue to do push-ups. I promise you, you will be great at push-ups. Whatever you practice at, you will get better at. But as a professional trainer, let me tell you something about how the body really works. And you can take it for what it's worth. 20 years of experience training people, okay? If you want someone to really be an athlete, now if your goal is to do the most, yo, what's up, Matt Jackson? If your goal is to do the most amount of push-ups, go, that's fine. But if your goal is to build muscle, there's a different training style. If your goal is to get faster, you train based on your goal, right? And when I train people, like, I am literally getting down to 10% body fat, and I've gone down from 35% down to 10%. If I would have just trained and done 100 push-ups every day, there's no way I would have gotten to the goal. That is a stupid plan to get to my goal. But if you like to do that, then continue to do that. My goals and your goals may be different, but this is what Lean Body Habits is about. Whatever fitness journey you're on, continue to go do it. Yeah, but that's fine, but it doesn't matter what you're doing. It matters how you're doing it. Keep that in mind. Do I work? I do. I do work, Matt. I do, Matt. Welcome back. Don't hate me because you ain't me, Matt. Matt, I work about 96 hours a week. Believe it or not. You couldn't keep up with me if you tried, brother. The funny thing is, on my off time, like everybody else goes to the bar, and everybody else watches the game, I'm building an empire. It is what it is, man. But it's good to see you, man. Matt, if you ever want to actually get in good shape and you actually want to learn more, come to my community, man. But actually, I don't think you would be invited in there because I actually don't think you care about health and wellness personally. But yeah, we launched a fitness app. We're training people internationally. Still got the insurance business. And we're still playing poker tournaments. Crazy, isn't it? You do realize when you Google me, you tried Googling Chris Whitehead Poker, Matt? I'm on Google. I'm on the internet over 5,000 times. I have 3 businesses. You just can't comprehend how the fuck I can do all that shit. I get it. While going through a divorce, Matt. Isn't that crazy? What'd you do today, Matt? Did you go to your 9 to 5? Did you go to your 9 to 5, Matt? Guys, haters will always hate. Anyways, I'm gonna go play piano real quick. So guys, now, any of you guys who actually want to get in shape and hire me as a coach, let me tell you something. Lean Body Habits. The Lean Body Habits link is in this video. That is my community. I just did about 30. Can you play Pirates? Oh man, no song request. No song request. I was actually trying to learn that. Remember, I'm self-taught. I only know the beginning of the Pirates. See. Dun dun dun. Something like that. Welcome to the chat, Matt. It's all out of fun, brother. Don't mistake my kindness for weakness, brother. You don't want to come down this path. You want to keep it friendly? When your face is on Google and you have over 1 million looking at people and you're training that, you can talk shit about me. I don't go out. 11 years, 96-hour weeks is how I've built this, brother. And I shifted focus recently. Now, if you want to be serious and actually grow with me, come on this channel because I think you're funny. But you want to stay respectful in my chat. Everybody in here is trying to grow. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. Now, I'm going to play Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star on the piano because essentially, music is important to me. That's why I share it with you guys. The question is, how do I have time to do all this stuff? All right. You see, what I like to do is sometimes I like to take a melody. Guys, this is a live. Yes. Chess Devil, do you play piano? I forget. I do have pedals. I have sustain, so you can see. Oh, let me get a little bit more comfortable over here. Sorry. Let me get a little bit more comfortable. I have lost about 100 pounds, so let me get a little bit more comfortable on here. I've lost about 100 pounds, guys. Let's see. The lats are coming in. See that? Athlete, not a bodybuilder, athlete. So we're sitting about 6'3", 220. I got like a 5:30 mile at 40 years old, so I can run a mile in about under 6 minutes. So guys, I can tell you, I learned a lot losing close to 100 pounds. Oh yeah, see, the virtual stuff and the piano are great tools. I taught myself from just playing, and I purposely, if you want to play piano, follow a structured routine. That's going to get you the quickest way to be the best piano player. But my goal was never to be the best piano player or play songs. When I started playing music, it was more about expression. So I just like to see the patterns of music and create my own little melodies. And then I like to use the math and pattern recognition in music to create my own music. Like I don't even know what I'm about to do. Imagine sitting here, there's nothing in front of you, and I'm like, I don't know what I want to do, so let me just take this chord and go. Sometimes you need to sacrifice efficiency for a better journey. It's not always best to be efficient, man. The sake of efficiency destroys creativity. If all you do is focus on the best way, everything, you're always going to lose your creative element. Anything that I've ever done in life, I've never lost my own creative element. Even when I was in the military for 10 years, even when I was in the military, they tried to take my identity. They made me do all sorts of physical shit. I never lost my identity. See, I never lost my identity in anything I did. I always learn from others, but I keep my own identity. Everything that I do, I put my own personal touch. Why? Because there's only one fucking Christopher Whitehead in this goddamn world, and that's me. Forgive me, guys, but that's the truth, and I'm just being real with you on that. There's only one of you in this world, so what's going to make you separate from other people, what's going to separate you from other people is being the best you. Don't try to be somebody else. Be the best you. You are enough. Imagine you're at a window and you're looking out that window and you have a friend looking out that window and you have someone else looking out that window. Everybody's looking out that window is going to notice different things. In order to make it in this world, you have to understand that you have a very unique perspective, right? There you go. You'll never master it. I use piano simply as a tool to help me literally stay sane. Because in this world, a long time ago, in case you guys don't know, and if you don't know about frequencies, give me a thumbs up on this. Hopefully YouTube won't take this down. All right. 432 hertz. That is the frequency for healing. So check this out. 432 hertz is the frequency of healing. The more you can keep your body in that frequency, the more energy you'll have. And Nikola Tesla had a sound box. I have a book in there with him. Let me show you my books, guys. Nikola Tesla had a sound box that he said, frequency, if you want to understand the universe, think in terms of frequency, right? So right through here, I have this book. These are my music books, by the way. This is, I do have all the material to study music. It's just my time is limited, right? I even have the ancient archives of history. I have all these lesson plans. I have all this stuff, right? But I also have books on Nikola Tesla. Tesla coil design, right? Study, guys. So what I'm getting at is the frequency frequency was very important to Nikola Tesla. Frequency has been very important to a lot of people a lot of smart people. And I'm always kind of fascinated with the idea of frequency. I'm always kind of fascinated with the idea of frequencies, right? And I use music to explore that. Do I look bald? Everybody always thinks I'm bald when I do this. Hello. Okay. Right now, I'm actually procrastinating. I'm actually really procrastinating right now. I am procrastinating because I do not want to study for my exam. Because I've got an exam coming up. So I'm like, I don't mind studying, but sometimes if it's not what I want to study, yeah, I don't want to, yeah. Okay. So in the world of training, I'm an ISSA certified master trainer and nutrition coach, and I'd have bodybuilding certs and stuff, and I train people in health and wellness, hence why I have Lean Body Habits. Description, guys, is in the box. The description is in this video. In the description box, my link is there, and at the top of my YouTube page, go to the top of my YouTube page on the app, and you'll see some links there. If somebody wants to donate to the channel, cool. Sometimes they do. All the stuff there. Guys, you may wonder why am I spending so much time on YouTube? I'm almost monetized. I'm almost halfway monetized. I want to be able to come on here and do super chats. Super chats. I want to come on here and do super chats. I need 1,500 more watch time hours. So, you guys help me get that. I only come on here to do that. Do y'all guys really like this angle? Because chest double, front or side? Front or side? Here? I've got to get recertified in order to legally, in order to offer the service, you have to be certified. So now this year will be my last certification, and then hopefully I won't have to get certified again. Supposedly there's a lifetime certificate as long as you do continuing education, you know? Let's see. I'm gonna try to write a country thing. So in country, you want to flick it. You want to go. Drop two. You like the way that sounds? Front or side? Front or side? What you guys like? Front or side? Front or side? Yeah. Front or side? Chest double, always side. More zoom, less zoom. More zoom, less zoom. Less zoom, more zoom. More zoom, less zoom. Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Something I'd like to play without looking. I'm truly convinced if you could teach yourself to play without looking, that would be the best. I actually think if somebody really wanted to learn piano, the best way to learn would be able to play blindfolded. Like, I don't know if people could do that, but if someone could just like get themselves, right, to where they could be like, so you need, so you want to do the first two. So you want to get the 2 keys and the 3, because this is a pentatonic scale. Yeah, do that sometimes. Just put a blindfold on and just put your hands on the keys. That's going to help you get better at music than anything else. Trust me. I just gave you the secret to how I learned piano. Anyways. Thank you. Less Zoom? More bathroom, less bathroom. Thanks, Chess. Oh, Chess Devil. Oh, by the way, you got to remember, I want to make this very clear to you guys. Can you play me? What? What do you say? Can I punk me play? Ow! Oh my goodness. I dropped it. Hello, guys. It's your favorite coach and entrepreneur, Coach Chris, sitting here dropping the camera. Why? Because here at Lean Body Habits, sometimes we drop things. And even though sometimes we drop things, we still get them picked back up. No, I needed to grab this charger. Guys, you see that TV? I don't even use it. It's a distraction, guys. It's all a distraction from our dreams. It's all a distraction.
Hello.
You like this look? Guys, shout out, Chest Devil. You like this look? Or you like it when I'm in a tank top and I show off the tats because no one ever expects it? What you like, Chest Devil? Since Chest Devil's in here, yeah, I have everything that you need to become a piano player better than me. Trust me. I can teach you how to surpass me in piano as far as technical skill. The only thing I've done is I've spent a lot of time with the piano by myself in isolation when I was homeless. And I know I don't have like the best ears to like hear and play, but what I enjoyed, let me show you what I have, okay? I have this box of stuff. All right, I have books, I have courses, I have timelines, I have programs, I have everything that you need to learn music. If you see value and you want me to teach you the basics, then we can 100% talk. All you need to do, brother, is go to my top of my YouTube. And there's an Instagram profile and a school community. Lots of ways to get in touch. Just send me a message and I look at my DMs and I can show you. You like the cat? All right, Chest Devil. Shout out to Chest Devil. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So, now let me teach you one concept before I go, because I'm always about to go. Literally, guys, I went to bed at 3 o'clock. I know this is going to sound crazy to you guys, but the reason I'm spending so much time on YouTube and streaming 24/7 that I can is because I'm trying to get monetized. Help me get monetized. You guys, help me get monetized so then I can get super chats, and when people come in here, I can take it more seriously. But my life has always been torn between a couple things. I love to play my piano, but teaching people how to get lean and do all that, those are things that I enjoy. Yeah, for sure, Astro Films, and stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And also, Films, as you come in here, if you continue to be a good supporter of the channel and engage, I will consider making you a moderator. Like Chest Devil and like Adler, I know when they come in, I've already screened them. They're managers, they're good people. And again, I've never read a single YouTube policy or article how to grow a channel. All I did was go live, and hopefully my authenticity will shine one day. Cool, that's what's up. Well, let me play you off to sleep. Let me play you some stuff off to sleep. You want some good stuff? Let's go. Chest Devil, while you're here, I'll do my best to play you something that maybe will make you calm and feel good. Maybe I'll try to do something like that. I'm trying to get my camera to be readjusted. My fault. Here we go. And my phone needs to be charged. Here we go. So let's see here. After November 14th, though, we're launching a gym. Once that gym launches, I'm not going to be able to stream during this time because I'm going to be picking up a bunch of clients because I really want to grow my online presence. So we're literally building this facility. Once it's built, I want to be their lead trainer. check this out. The difference between this, listen. I'm gonna play the exact same thing, but listen. Same thing as this. It's all the same thing when you see it. Not everybody can see it. You either see it or you don't. There you go. Again, I'm self-taught, but the basics that I do know, I can teach anyone foundations of what I learned. Yeah. Just remember, one day or day one, the thing about it, Astro, is this. If you want to actually learn about the piano, come in these streams and I will teach you a bunch of this stuff. But if you're going to play music, I would just say one thing. Okay, and maybe I'm crazy and most people think I am because you say play this song. Yeah, I may not be able to play that song. But I aim to have fulfillment of a human experience in which I am in control of the waves that I choose to produce and the feeling of creating something original and having it manifest into the world. That's what makes me want to play music. And sometimes I come off as harsh, but you have to remember that these are very strong opinions, and that's what I'm here for, to share them with you. But even just a simple thing, take a melody, and if you have to go, don't stay here all day. If you have to go, I get it, but check it out. If I say twinkle, twinkle, 1, 1, 5, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. And make Twinkle Twinkle jazzy. appreciate the compliments, bro. Trust me, there's a lot better piano players out there than I am, but what I have is this. I am me. Comparison is the thief of joy, guys, in whatever adventure that you do. Comparison is the thief of joy. So whatever you do, look, you're going to want to compare yourself to others, but guys, we all have our own individual journey in life. Thank you, man. That's what I try to emphasize with you guys. Whether I'm good or not, thank you. It does make me feel good to get a compliment, but whether I'm good at piano or not, if I play something that makes you feel emotion, do you feel something when I play music? That's all I hope. Because sometimes life will try to make it so you become so numb that you become unable to feel human emotion. Sometimes life can do that to you. So one of the things with music is it allows you to feel emotion. And I really recommend, when do I go to the gym? All the time. I don't have a set gym schedule. I have one here. I just try to stay active, and sometimes I go in the morning. I guess to answer that question, I go in my spare time. I go in my spare time. And you know what's funny? If I were to do you know what's funny? I go to the gym. I train at home. I'm big into physical activity. Guys, one thing I want to stress is this. As much as I love to train, I am not a bodybuilder. I do bodybuilding movement, but if anything, I'm a body sculptor and a physical culture trainer. So I don't just train to be strong. I also train cardio. I train health and wellness. I train to let my body have more function, so I have more energy. Remember, when I was 300 pounds, I was a lot larger and a good athlete, but I didn't feel as good. I didn't have the endurance. In order for me to do 16 and 17-hour days, I gotta have a shenanigans bunch of endurance. So I got leaner, and I started using I use weight training to help me. When I'm training with weights, I'm using weight training, stretching. I actually like, sometimes I do Tai Chi, sometimes I do yoga. Nepal and in Naples and stuff, I do yoga. I do all sorts of stuff. I just try to keep my body moving and active. And yeah. Remember, I can train athletes to get bigger and stronger, and I love doing that. But I'm getting older, guys. As I get older, I know my body is not going to be capable of doing what it used to. So because I'm older, guys, remember, I'm almost 40, okay? I'm almost 40. I'm not in my 20s, guys. I train for longevity and health and energy. So I focus on feeling good. If I build muscle and I don't feel good, it ain't worth it. If I get skinny and I don't feel good, it ain't worth it, right? And I'm not going to put a bunch of hormones in my body and not be able to have sex. That's for sure. I think that's kind of silly. So I try to teach people how I lost close to 100 pounds doing common sense nutrition. Like, you know. Now, if somebody wants to go crazy, they can do that. And by the way, shout out to Food Prep. This is kind of an example of the fridge. I do take these sometimes. 50 calories. Be all right. All right, guys. So, what's funny is so many of you guys believe in my music. Why do you guys like my music so much? So funny. I don't mean funny like ha ha ha. I mean, when you guys tell me I love my music, there's this little piece of inside of me that thinks, man, if I really, really took it seriously, is there something there? But I've already got to health and wellness. I just left the insurance business, just got a divorce. Guys, I'm being as real and authentic with you. This last year almost killed me. This last year almost killed me, man. Thanks, Chess Devil. I appreciate that. And because of that, I hope you stay entertained. And Chess Devil, I saw that on your profile, you don't really do a lot of posts on Instagram. Do me a favor, brother. I don't know if you want to stay to yourself or you're just experimenting, but put yourself out there. And as long as you're appropriate and mature and you're chasing a goal, I tell people, tag me. As long as you're doing one of these things, you're pursuing music, making yourself better, pursuing a passion. If you're doing any of those things, man, any of those, tag me in your damn videos because I want to support you. What I don't want to support is the freaks who get me in my chat and ask me if I'll play piano with my feet. The freaks in the chat will, somebody asked me, said they'd send me $100 to play piano with my feet, man. Come on, guys. I don't want to be, I was like, come on, that's not what I want this. Look, I want to sell out. Look, I got pretty feet too. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? What I'm getting at is this. I don't want to have weird people. I want to be part of people's journey in health, wellness, and habit control. And help me grow and monetize on YouTube. And if I ever became someone who y'all wanted to hear and I was monetized, I'd come play piano anywhere. But all I can play is my own little original music, guys. I wish I could sit there and just listen to a song and be like, oh, I can play that. As I go, forgive me. I wish I could remember the thousands of these pieces I've wrote. I've written thousands of these and I can't remember them. It's JMP! Hello. Are you not entertained? Hello, JMP. Thanks for coming to my community and to school. I appreciate that. Just so you know, anything on health and wellness, ask any questions on there. That community is more private than YouTube. So if you have any private conversations for health and wellness, because like sometimes people are like, oh, or you want to take a picture of yourself if you're doing a progress, that's a safe place to do that. Oh, thank you. Is it beautifully played because it was a song, or is it beautifully played because it had lyrics JMP in it? By the way, JMP, Chess Devil's here. Chess Devil is here. By the way, for some reason, when I act more goofy, guys, a long time ago, I used to be really goofy, but I want to tell you guys that people really suck some of the humor out of me. Just life really sucks some of that out of me. So if you enjoy me being a little bit more goofy, I'll try to bring that to the channel. It's just, Well, I was telling everybody I love every one of y'all and I'm always going to be encouraging, but I want to be real with you. Like this channel at its base root is pretty much self-help, understanding how someone like me who went through recovery, was an addict, was a veteran, PTSD, all these things. So, and now, that's just kind of how it works. So, but on that note, we're going to call it a good day and we're going to get going. Okay. So, I've been in for 129 minutes. Now I have to go. Okay.